Hi, everybody. We are so excited to announce that we are officially going on tour. 15 dates this fall. We are getting on the bus. It's a Penny Lane moment. We're upgrading our VIP experience this time around. There's a book, a Lady Secrets book with purchase with every single ticket. I hope we're coming to a city near you. You can check out all the tour stops at theladygang.com/tour. We'll see you there.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the LadyGang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The LadyGang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week, we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse, Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to LadyGang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Keltie Knight.
Hello. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Hey, 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 hey.
You know what happened to me in my coffee today? This is a very Jack Vanek.
Baby puke.
No, this is a very Jack Vanek thing to say.
Oh.
So when I wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the airport, I don't have a coffee in the morning.
Right.
Like I'm taking 10 minutes to get my shit together and walk out the door.
Yeah.
So I don't have a coffee. And then I usually, because I've been taking this early morning flight to LA a lot. And so I'll sleep on the plane. I won't get a coffee before. So then I get to Keltie's, usually I'll have my first coffee and then I'll poop. It's great. It's wonderful.
Plans?
Yes.
Well, I decided I needed to get some work done on the plane this morning. So I had a coffee at the airport. Then I got on my plane and no one's pooping on a plane. No, sir. Well, people are. It's not going to be me. Not going to be me. And the poo window closed. So it was there.
My nightmare.
Now it's gone. And now I'm having flashbacks to that time I had to give myself an at-home enema in the fetal position in your guest bedroom. And I'm scared.
Well, and Becca texted me. She's like, my flight's going to be early in case you want to like come early to the airport. I was like, my coffee is percolating in my stomach right now. I probably won't be early.
Yeah,
like I got to wait for it to work before I leave.
Yeah.
So you can wait at the airport.
You can't suck it back up.
No.
You know? It's a
Unless your
problem.
body sucks it back up and then you're...
I'm considering having a hot coffee right now.
Oh.
Because I think that might help.
Yeah. Okay.
The hotness.
Well, you know what? Let's do a little podcasting and then I'll get you a nice fresh cup.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great. I'm
Let's get
very
it moving.
excited for you.
Well, it's time for...
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
I'll start.
Okay.
It's actually perfect because
Okay.
it's about poop.
Okay.
A lot of people have reached out, and by a lot, I mean usually two, have reached out asking about my microbiome at-home test and how it's going.
Right.
The saga,
After the hot dog. Yes.
the
Remind
saga
everyone. Yeah.
of I had to poop into a paper that you lay over the toilet. My poop was so heavy the first time it broke and the poo fell in, and then I ran out of the papers. Then I had to go and outsource the poo papers at the CVS. Fun fact, you can buy poop catching papers at CVS.
Smart.
News to me.
So I was like, great, I can get this done. I can get my test because I'm doing a test where it's like a blood test and a poo test, and you see like your microbiome and what foods are triggering an autoimmune thing or whatever your reason. So I was like, great, I'm going to get this. So then I go and I do it, and then I go to collect a little piece of the poop into this little test tube with liquid in it. I go to do that. I shut it. I realize it's leaking. So there's poo water everywhere. And I'm like, well, this is biohazard beyond. So I throw it away and I reach out to the company and I say, hey, I need another vial.
I've had a poodaster.
Podastrophe.
Like a poo disaster.
Stool
Poodaster?
Anyway, we'll get there.
No.
I reach out to the company and I say, hi, I need another little tube for my stool sample to be sent out. The one that I had, unfortunately, was cracked on the top. The company writes me back asking for more information regarding, accusing me of possibly fucking it up myself, which, listen, because they're like, did you notice it? They said, can you show us a picture of the damaged thing, of the damaged vial? And I said, I didn't keep the poo sample water long enough to take a photo. Also, this thing would cost them 1 cent of a cent.
Yeah.
And I said, I didn't have a chance considering there was poop inside of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't believe I'm having to say this in an email, a professional email. Then they respond back and I'm like, certainly that's going to shut them up. And they're going to send me my fucking vial.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they asked me, well, then did you notice it was cracked before taking it? So I know what they're getting at is that I probably did crack it when I tightened it too tightly because God forbid didn't want a postal worker to have poo water. But I'm like, I wrote back and I said, I cannot believe I am having to like go down this rabbit hole and go into the more detail about
the poo water.
Poo water. Just send me the fucking vial.
Yeah.
And then I got a confirmation of delivery. Didn't make it to my house.
No, you have to go
I swear
back.
to God. And I'm not doing it. It was $200 and I'm just not doing it.
Are you?
What?
No, don't name a name. But
No, I know.
damn.
Why, as a company, don't ask someone when dealing with
Poo
poop,
water.
Yeah.
collecting your poop, which is the most humbling experience of your life, to send a picture and then ask you many questions as to how something got damaged when the answer should simply be, we'll send you 10 vials.
Yes.
That's the thing. Even
I
if you
paid
did
for
do
it.
it, like that means there is an error with their products.
Right, because people
Were
are
you like,
definitely
I'm a
going to be
new
tightening
mom.
this. I'm so mad. All I want to know is why my psoriasis is flaring up, and I'm never going to know because I can't get my poop out of my house.
And this has been a very long process.
it has like
Arduous.
God, peace be with you.
Also,
Yeah.
they responded. I put my order number in the subject line, and they responded to me, yeah, sure, we'll send it back out. Just send us your order number. Listen,
Nope.
I think you need to try somewhere else.
Bye.
I can't do it anymore. I'm done.
I'll scoop your poop. I'm going to give you that enema in about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to scoop some poop, put it in my own thing. Okay. What's your good week?
Okay, my good week is we were talking about something on the podcast recently. Oh, that someone wrote your name down wrong. Or what name do you give people when you're at the coffee?
Joe?
That's Keltie.
Oh.
That's you, Joe. So I have lately been struggling with giving people the name Becca at
Okay.
coffee places.
Okay.
Oh, why?
So I don't know. People look at me after I say my name and they repeat something back to me that's
It's
not
not
a
Becca.
name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or they'll
They're like,
say,
oh, you're
what?
Becca? You're like, no, bitch, it's Becca.
Yeah. Or they say, what? And this happens on the phone. It happens when
Yeah.
I make dinner reservations. And I'm like,
fake name.
have you never watched The Bachelor? There's like 85 Beccas per season. We have made it into the zeitgeist by now.
Becca's a pretty common name.
It is. And
It's
it
pretty
wasn't
common.
when I chose it. I was one of the first Rebeccas around my area to become a Becca. And so I understood when people struggled. But then along the way, they started to be on The Bachelor or whatever. So you know what? I am officially under all circumstances that are not professional.
Yep.
I am a Rebecca now.
Oh, going back to your roots.
Every time I give my name, every time I make a reservation, every time I order a fucking coffee, because they don't screw that up, I am Rebecca.
Okay.
I love this so much.
It's so fun, right?
Oh my God. I feel like we could have really put that on the cover of the new book.
I
Rebecca
know.
Tobin.
Rebecca is
Tobin.
definitely you're professional.
Rebecca wears
She's
loafers.
a working lady.
She wears loafers.
Yeah. She wears maybe a tight. I don't know.
For sure.
Like definitely a pantyhose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so into it. Because also, a lot of people, when you go to shake your hand, do you get that? You definitely get that as a Keltie. When you
Keltie.
go meet people, they're like, oh, nice to meet you, Kelsey. And you're
I
like,
mean, people have been on our podcast and have called you Kelsey during
I know,
the
it's
podcast.
crazy.
yeah. And so now when I shake your hand, guess what? Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Don't be shocked, guys. It might happen today.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
I need to go next because both of my good week, bad
Poop
weeks
and
are poop and name.
Wow.
It's like fucking insane. So my good week is in France, Jacqueline is a normal name.
Easy.
Nobody's fucking up my name in France.
Oh, I love that.
So I can go by every time that we were doing like
Hello,
a reservation.
Jacqueline.
Yes, they say Jacqueline. And I was like, yeah,
know.
spelling it right.
right.
No I-N-E, they're E-N-E-ing it. I love it. It's like, I don't have to do the Jack thing because nobody understands Jack coming out of a girl's mouth.
No.
Like it's Jeff or Jaff or whatever they
Like they can wrap their minds around Jeff,
but not Jack.
Jack.
No, the amount of times that people thought that I'm saying Jeff.
Can we just start calling you Jeff?
I'm calling you Jeff
A girl named
forever.
Jeff.
No, I've talked about this before that the worst Starbucks they did Jaff, Jaff. Like that's not even a fucking name.
Jeff is a tape.
I want you to have
Jeffers tape.
merch at the shows that says a girl named Jeff.
A girl named Jeff. Should I name my child Jeff? That's a girl.
Jeff and Jack. That's so good.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, get over here. Oh my God, I'm only calling you Jeff and I'm only calling you Rebecca. I love this.
Jeff and Rebecca.
Jeff and Rebecca.
Much. I love it so much.
We're that's like a bitchy couple from like
spin-off.
She's All That. It's like the popular couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted my boyfriend to be named Jeff my whole childhood.
Really?
Yep.
See, I've always wanted to date a Jack. It never worked.
Jack and Jack.
Jack and Jack.
Yeah.
Jack and Jerry's just as catchy though.
I know. Okay, so my bad week was a good week when I found it out that turned into a bad week having to do with poo. So there's this website called Open Biome and they pay you to send them poop samples.
You could get your money back, Rebecca.
You could be making your money back $40 per poop.
No, $40 per poop?
Yes, that
You
you
have to send
send
the
in.
whole poop.
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
This is a great side hustle.
It's a great side hustle for anybody that likes to poop or
I'd rather
or they
send
don't.
foot photos.
And you can
Yeah,
make
but
more
people
from a
that are
foot
like, I'm
photo.
looking for ways to make extra money. Does anyone have any, like in the Facebook
But what
group
are
all the
they-
time?
They're like studying them.
Yeah.
I think that they're doing like
They
their
need
own
samples.
Yeah, their own research for whatever. Probably seeing like what the f*** is in our
Yeah.
waste and
Whoa.
stuff.
I love it.
But the bad week of that is they have closed their donations
Oh, God
because
damn it.
went viral on TikTok.
Too many people are making money on the poop.
Yeah, they have the donations are now closed.
God
so
damn it.
nobody else can. I was so excited about it because I'm like, is this like a venture that we should do like as the Lady Gang as a whole?
Yeah.
But apparently, Open Bio. I mean, they're too popular now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I already still feel like the hungover guilt of sending in saliva for the Jeanette or for 23andMe.
So you think they just know everything about you?
Yeah.
Well, there's like a
There's a conspiracy about it. Like they're
that they're
probably
gonna end up like
cloning us.
or
Yeah.
like sell it. They're gonna like sell our own shit back to us because they have our DNA.
Listen, I'll buy it back if it's going to help me.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
I love it.
I don't want to clone.
Also, with 23andMe, I love 23andMe. Like, I love
cool.
seeing about it, but I'm like, I don't give a about new cousins. Like, what are you doing with that
I didn't
information?
do that.
No new
No, no,
cousins.
no.
It's like you have new relatives. I'm like, what am I going to do about that?
No, I did the part, like I could see why some people that would be appealing. I didn't even open the door to that. You have an option.
Oh, to like put
I
your...
just did like where my people came from
Yeah.
and how they got here.
Yes, I like that.
That was cool.
But like, yeah, I don't care that I have a new third cousin.
You shouldn't.
Unless you like, you know, your dad might not
it's
be your
Oprah.
dad and you might have like another sibling out there. It's like, yeah. Unless it's somebody I could collect some money from.
They don't go on there. That's the
That's
thing.
true.
Okay, I'm ready. My good week is on TikTok. I posted something about revenge.
Oh, what?
I don't remember. It was,
Yes, you do.
no, I don't. I posted something about revenge, and I was talking about
Your
like
own revenge?
like whatever. I was talking about doing revenge on someone. You know, it's fun.
I don't understand the vagueness of this, and you can't remember.
No, I'm
Did you delete
posted-
it?
I don't know. It was a minute ago. I posted something about like me when I'm getting revenge on people that were mean to me in his childhood or something like one of
the
those
pee
things.
in the subway cup. Was
right,
it that one?
exactly. Thank you. You know what? You're
I mean,
right.
I'm barely on TikTok. How
Okay.
did I know that?
I don't
and
know.
someone commented to me, who the fuck is this person? I'll bring the bats. And I was like,
Oh my God.
wow, that's so funny. Like, so here's where my mind went. This is why it's like a good week, is that I live in a Disney movie. So clearly the person meant that person, I'll bring the bats, like sledgehammer bats, like to beat
To the
them
person
up.
that peed in your subway
Right,
cup.
like
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat that. Like I'll bring the bat, like the slugger,
yeah.
the Louisville slugger. I did not even think about, like when I said to Chris,
The animal?
I thought we're gonna find them and we're gonna put a bunch of bats around them, like
Oh my God.
scary,
Wow.
like the bats. Like
Yes.
nobody likes bats. Like we're gonna put
Bats
them
are
in a
kinda cute.
cave.
I would honestly rather have someone hit me with a Louisville slugger than be surrounded by, be attacked by bats.
We're gonna hunt some people. We're gonna haunt them with
Flying
like
rats.
a
Ooh,
lot of
spooky,
bats,
yeah.
spooky style, as revenge.
I do like that.
Right?
Yeah, that's it. It is a better revenge.
Okay. Here's my bad week. So, as you guys know, our new book, Lady Secrets, is out September 20th. And both of you are going to roll your eyes.
You don't say.
You guys are going to roll your eyes here for a second. So, this is our second book, obviously. And all of you LadyGangers, you made our first book such a success. We were on the New York Times bestseller list. I had the penis chart, like so many things. And my entire being of who I am was wrapped up in the success of Act Like a Lady,
Yes.
right? It was our first book. It was my second book, technically, but like our first book. And it was like so important. It was like my whole being was that book. And now we're on our second book. And I am trying so hard
To be chill.
to be chill.
You're
okay?
sucking at it.
I am trying.
You're killing us.
I am trying so hard to be chill. I'm like, no, it's cool. Like, you know what? I'm gonna post a couple times. The girls know about the book. They're gonna get the book. They're gonna be, they're gonna love it. They're so excited about it and everything. Every time we get any email from the pub, pre-orders, the tour, the anything, like I'm trying so hard to be cool. Bad week. I am not cool, guys.
We know.
You know what? I think that I've decided that I would rather you just be like crazy Keltie, because you holding it in and trying to be cool makes it like 10 times worse.
No. She's holding it in because I gave her a strict talking to.
Yes. Becca was like, you got to chill. Like, you're good.
No. I'm talking about like the shameless self-promotion
yeah,
of it
no.
all.
Yeah.
I think that you should let your freak flag fly.
Yeah, no one cares about
because
that.
that is what made us successful in the beginning. Because one of us has to be shamelessly self-promoting
Yeah.
it every second of the day.
And you're also admitting to our publishers right now that you have not promoted the book to your best of your ability.
I have not promoted them because I'm trying to be cool about it.
No.
I don't want to be a psycho. But here's what I'm going to say. Everyone, you need to pre-order Lady Secrets or I'm going to have a breakdown, okay? This is what I want to just say to you right now on the podcast. The pre-orders matter because when you pre-order the book, then it tells like the Targets and the Walmarts like, hey, we should put this book on our shelves. If you don't pre-order, it's like we're putting the book out into a vast thing. So if you're going to get the book the day it comes out, or you're like, of course I'm going to read the book. Like, can you just go on the ladygang.com/books, pick a retailer, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, your indie bookstore, Walmart, wherever you want to get your book, just press pre-order. Just press it now. It's not going to charge you until the book is on the way to you. It is going to help me sleep at night in such a big way.
It's going to help all of us sleep at night.
Please pre-order the book. The pre-orders are not great at this moment.
Do you want to know something?
And that's all I'm saying.
I ripped you a new asshole last week.
Yeah.
Jack, you were gone. I think.
No.
Well, Keltie, this is another thing. Keltie goes away on a European vacation and then she's still working. But then she's working in like weird times. So then Alex and I, who expected to be free of our parents who are out of town, suddenly they pop back in as little like digital annoying robots.
No, and this is another thing we need to talk about, probably offline, but I think that we need to stop communicating separately from each other.
Well, because we're trying to save people. Because you were on a vacation, like you were allowed to be on, and we were supposed to be offline. So then she's like, "I'm gonna save Jack's texts. I'm gonna save her from getting these texts." Which you should thank me for fucking fielding these, okay?
Yeah.
Because I said to Keltie, she has a full day's work. Shocker to me. I'm out doing other things because in my mind, we're not doing LadyGang. But suddenly the texts come in, the emails come in, and it all starts to spiral. Yeah. We get an email from the publisher. Yeah. We get an email from the publisher that's like not bad. It was just like, hey, here's your pre-order numbers. Hey, here's your tour numbers. Here's this, here's that. We're still far out from all these things happening.
Yeah.
So then we're talking logistic stuff, like stupid, benign things with Alex on text. And then she wraps up her day with, sorry for all the bad news, guys. Sorry today was filled with bad news.
Yeah.
And I wrote back, I was like, what bad news are you referring to? And then I was like,
I was referring to the pre-order numbers.
And to you, that's bad news.
Doom and gloom.
So then I was like, I sat there and I was like, you know what? I
know.
As Rebecca Tobin,
Rebecca wants to yell.
have dealt with enough failure and enough things in my life to tell me What's a failure? And I am loud and clear. I hear you. I see it. I feel it. I live failure. Okay? Turner and Hooch, no season 2. Okay? Glee, I got taken off and then put back on because they felt bad for me. I mean, listen, I fucking fail all the time. Auditions, all of them failed. All of them fail. I can't even get people to watch my Hallmark movies. They stopped calling. I am a fucking failure. So you know what? I don't want to hear that we're failing when we are in fact not failing.
Damn.
Thank you.
She's speechless.
And that is why I stopped promoting the book.
I don't give a shit what you do on your own time.
No. Again, these are two separate things.
No, you're right. And
Promoting
I'm
the
just
book
realizing it now. I'm just realizing it now.
So Keltie took that as she should never talk about the book again.
No,
Yes.
it's shocking to me. What I said was enough with Doomsday. Enough.
There's a difference between looking forward and being excited about looking forward because we're in the middle. We're in the like depths of like a promotion. You can look forward and be positive instead of looking back and being like everything failed.
You're right. So here's the deal, guys.
Make a baby. Fail at that. Okay, I just had to add on. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to disappointment and failure. Like you have to understand, the blood runs failed. Okay. Get put in as a vacation swing on Broadway, but don't get a permanent position ever because the producers come to see you and think you suck so bad. Failed.
Jesus Christ.
So,
Okay.
here's the thing, guys. I will not be commenting on any emails about where we're at in the world.
Thanks.
But let it be known, it's time. It's time for the LadyGang to come together. It is time for the LadyGang to come together to pre-order not only your book, but the book you're going to give a gift at Christmas. And if you're planning on coming to the tour, I know there's this weird thing about like, I don't want to buy tickets because COVID might happen, the world might blow up, the asteroids, like, you know, there's a lot going on. And I understand that you're like, I don't know what I'm doing on Tuesday in September. I need you to know what you're doing on Tuesday in September, okay? I need you to look at the website, pick a date, pick a friend, come alone. We just made Solo YOLO pins for you. Like, we need your support because Becca is
a failure.
Not doing well, okay? And this has nothing to do with my own.
I can't even sell tickets in Atlanta. My hometown. I posted about, please buy tickets in Atlanta. My link clicks for that freaking thing.
Failure. Yeah.
Failed.
So we need you right now.
It's actually shocking that Atlanta is our worst selling show right now. It is our worst selling show.
No, there's one worse.
There's one worse.
New Orleans?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's because New Orleans, they have too much to choose
going
from.
there?
Right. It's too much to do in
They
New
have
Orleans.
so much fun. They're like, I'm not going to go sit and listen to these idiots talk to
I
each
was
other.
having a cry
In
about
Atlanta,
it. Yeah. Atlanta should be good.
I'm fucking pissed, you guys. Listen. If you live in the Southeast, come to Atlanta. I have a lot to prove to a lot of people there. Okay, once again, I got kicked out of my performing arts high school. Failed.
The girl that you peed in her purse is showing up.
You guys,
She's gonna see what you're doing.
I need to show the people who doubted me, rightfully so. It turns out they were right, that they were wrong.
Yeah.
I need Atlanta to be poppin'. I need it to be, if you have trouble, if you don't want to buy the ticket to Atlanta, DM me. I might buy you a ticket to come to Atlanta.
I believe you call this a back down.
I'm having a back down.
You're
because
having a
you know
back
what?
down.
You sent me over the edge with your sorry for all the bad news. When I'm like, you guys you don't even know bad news.
I feel like
Do you know what bad news is?
We got to come up with a better term than back down. That doesn't make any sense.
Like kelt-down is better.
But
it's
meltdown.
Yeah. Okay.
It's my rock bottom.
All right.
Rock.
Beckham.
Robocle. It's a robocle.
I just can't
Anyway,
have it.
listen, the time has come. Please pre-order the book. When we come back, we're going to talk about.
I'd rather them come to the show.
Well, you get a book.
Yeah,
They're the
you get a
same.
book.
If you come to the show, you get a free signed book. It's actually
How
better.
about this?
But you
to
need
buy
to buy
a ticket.
but you got to buy the ticket before the book comes out.
You got to buy the ticket before the book comes out, but like it's actually better to come spend your $35, come to the show, you get a free $24 book that's signed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way
And
to
a
go,
fun
guys.
night.
And a fun and the other thing is that okay.
And maybe a fireball shot.
no, and
Yeah,
the-
we did buy fireball shots for
for
our
our
Tampa
VIPs.
VIPs.
And I'm going to say this just before we go. This tour is going to be unlike any other tour that we've done.
Is it?
Yes, because it's going to have
Special
wait,
guests.
No, we're going to talk about
special
that.
guests.
No, I got to tell you why when we come back.
I absolutely love it when a brand comes on board as a sponsor that I've genuinely been using in my life. I have been using Vegamore products for a long time. So Vegamore can help you get healthy, beautiful looking hair without the use of harmful chemicals. All their products are cruelty-free and never contain parabens or hormones, which you know I'm very passionate about. So the Grow Revitalizing Shampoo and Conditioner Kit works together to create visibly thicker hair and improve hair from the roots. So you just massage the shampoo into your scalp for 60 seconds and then follow up with the conditioner. And I'm telling you, this stuff smells so good. Plus, they have a 90-day money-back guarantee. But with 91% of customers saying they saw visibly thicker hair with Vegamore in just 3 months, you won't want to run out. So right now, don't let damage of the past hold your hair back. See your hair's full potential with Vegamore. Go to vegamore.com/lady and use code LADY to save 20% on your first order. That's VEGAMOUR.com/lady, code LADY to save 20% on vegamore.com/lady.
Symbiotica is an amazing partner with LadyGang. We obviously have a lot of brands and we talk about a lot of things, but this company has truly changed the game for Chris Knight and I. So they have this thing called Symbiotica Super Greens, and it's this little tiny packet. I have it in my pantry, and it is such an easy way to just get your greens. Inside this little package has this kind of liquid. It tastes great. It supports cellular detoxification, boosts your energy levels, and promotes a healthy immune response. So for days when I feel like having a Snickers and a Diet Coke, but I still want to get my greens, I've been just popping this Super Greens pack and just like putting in the car, like literally just having it after my coffee in the morning. It is so easy. It's such a game changer. And I really think this is like a crazy brand that is so easy to do. They also have like magnesium. They have vitamin C. They have all these different little packs, and they're so wonderful. And Chris is taking them too. So go right now. Use code LADY on Symbiotica.com for 15% off site-wide, or create your custom bundle and get 45% off. We're linking everything in our newsletter and on our social this week, so check out the Super Greens by Symbiotica.
Very excited about this new sponsor, Starward Whiskey. It is the most awarded whiskey that you've never heard of. That's right, I am sometimes a whiskey drinker. At the end of a busy day, I like to have it on ice. We love Starward because it was named the most awarded distillery of the year at the 2022 San Francisco World Spirits Competition, and that is a big win for a little distillery. They make deliciously versatile modern whiskeys made for today's curious drinker. They are sippable and mixable, ideal for summer spritz or enjoying any way you like. Their distillery is in the heart of Melbourne, Australia, or as Australians say, Melbourne, home to lovers of food, flavor, and adventure, and that's part of what makes the whiskey different. So they push the boundaries of what whiskey can be, from their unique distilling process using juicy red wine barrels to their range of whiskeys. I tried their two-fold double grain whiskey, and it is seriously so tasty. But don't take my word for it. Be the judge yourself. Give Starward's award-winning whiskey a try and get $20 off your order using the code LADY. Visit starward.com, that's STARWARD.com, and get $20 off your order shipped straight to your door using code LADY. Starward.com, code LADY. Sip Starward responsibly. Cheers.
Now back to the Lady Gang.
We're back. Okay. Here's what I want to say about the tour, is I've been thinking about this so much. Okay. So on our tours in the past, because New York has come, LA has come, we've done tours. It's always wild, crazy, like 100%, right?
You know what's crazy? Sorry to interrupt you, but I don't care. This is actually like when we were on a Zoom the other day, and so two people started talking. It was Keltie and someone else, and then Keltie goes, "No, you go ahead," and then she continued to talk. That's what I just did to you. Okay,
she is. This is. You know, she's. Remember when she did that to us?
Yes. This is actually reminding me. All the cities that we've already played in, those tickets are selling the fastest.
Yeah.
Because they know.
It's so fun.
They know how rowdy.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so here's the deal, is that I think, I took a poll in the Facebook group. I do think we should read a little of the book. I think we, in the past, have gone, LadyGang TV is so rowdy, right? Like, and we were like, no, we're everything. Mm-hmm. I think we need the funny and we need the heart. I think we need both.
Yeah, we're going to read from the book.
Right. So you're going to get funny, crazy, haha, and then you're also going to get like inspiration. You're going to walk away feeling like so
inspired,
excited, and like less alone.
I don't know if our book's inspiring.
It absolutely is. No, it absolutely is. And I'll tell you I'm going to tell you the story. So This past week, when I was silently kelt-downing about the book sales, I went on Facebook and I noticed that most of the Facebook groups have the old header that was like from Act Like a Lady. It was like pre-order Act Like a Lady from 3 years ago. No one's changed their header, and we haven't asked them to. So I was like, let's make a new header. Maybe it'll help some of the groups know that the book's on sale, you know? So I was really excited about it. And so we went around and I asked all the people, and I did ask the LadyGang Trying to Conceive group, which is a group of, 1,000 girls, and they're all trying to get pregnant. And there's a lot of hardship in that group because it's girls that are dealing with, infertility and losing babies. And it's like just a really heartbreaking group. And one of the DMs, the moderators of the group was like, hey, like, I just don't know that we can like really be like, cool, you just lost your baby, like pre-order the book. And I said to her, I totally hear you. Like, it's got to be at the right time. If you think it's right. And I said, but here's the thing about the book that I don't think we're doing a good job of explaining is that like, there's a whole section of the book that is these secrets that are really hard to comprehend, like, so it's not just, we love a poop joke. Of course, there's tons of poop jokes. There's a whole essay written about Jack and her pooping, but like, there is like this secrets that have a lot of soul. So it isn't that weird because you're sharing secrets like that, So anyway, my point being is there's a lot of soul. Okay. Coming back to the episode, we need to talk about Europe. It's a real change. It's a real.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's enough. That's enough.
New start. Go ahead, Jack.
No, I mean, I would like to hear about Tour de Keltie.
What are your problems with Tour de Keltie? Let's just start there.
No, here's the thing. I'm going to take you on my journey.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram. I'm already salty because I'm not in Europe. And I see not only is Keltie in Europe, she's giving it a full name. Okay. Like it's
pretty
like a wedding hashtag.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't wait to troll her about this Tour de Keltie. I was like, why can't you just go on vacation? Like, why is it always Keltie 2.0? It's blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I can't wait to make fun of her. And then, you know what happened? I had a moment where I called upon a memory in my mind where Heather Dubrow on her podcast was talking about how she celebrates everything. Like she's one of those people that thinks that's important in life, whether it's big or small, to ritualize, to pop the champagne, because why not? And I'm always the opposite. Like I could be the next female president and I would be like, let's not have a party.
Yeah. I hear you.
Excuse me. Sorry, that's the cold that I also had while you guys were in Europe. I was also suffering with a cold.
Okay.
So I was like, I appreciate this, Keltie. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
That you give these moments in your life names because then you remember them. You can call back to them. It's like this, it energizes it. You're branding your life. And I actually think it's admirable. And I think that I want to try to do it as well. Maybe not today. I'm not in the right space. But moving forward, I was annoyed, then inspired by Tour de Keltie, which is usually how it goes for me and most people in everything they do.
Well, I also will make a point that on the podcast a couple weeks ago, we were doing casual questions or whatever. And there was a question about what gives your life meaning or whatever. And we were talking about family. And you were talking about traveling. You're like, my life is kind of like, I pin each part of it by like planning for a new trip. Like that's such an important thing to you. So it's like assigning that much meaning to travel is like, that is on brand for you.
Yes. Well, there were a lot of, there was a lot of things that led to Tour de Keltie. So it was like, obviously my brother was ill and I was like thinking about, being really selfish. You know what I mean? I was like, what is it like when I'm like the most selfish version of myself? So I was that. And then it was like getting through Superfan, which was amazing. But I have spent the last 3 months editing my own self. So like I'm watching video of myself being annoying. And you guys know how annoying I am. So it's like, you can imagine like if the amount of annoyingness that I am on a podcast, like take that times 1,000. I was at my dream job in full hair and makeup in a studio of people. I was like, screechy and excited. Like, and then I'm in these meetings with people and the people like, we're having these group conversations while I'm on the Zoom about like, what did Keltie just say? Like, that wasn't English. And I'm like, it's all the stuff that we have on these conversations. And then like, they're like, I don't know. I want to protect her from like people thinking she's annoying. Like that's a hard Zoom to be on when you're the person everyone's talking about.
Yeah.
So Tour de Keltie was like a tour of living in my happiness. Like you can't fuck with me. No one can get to me. I put up the travel barrier. I'm in the pod, not a podcast, a pod of my life, a Tour de Keltie pod. And it was extreme indulgence in every way. It was, I'm going to go hang out with my best friends. Definitely took all the magic mushrooms. Did not work on me, but worked on everyone else. I was so bummed.
Yeah,
That sucks.
But like
we should probably tell people that, right? Wasn't that helpful to know?
It was. So when you're on Prozac, magic mushrooms don't work because, and then I was with my friend who's a brain doctor and he was explaining the whole reason why. I was like, I'm planning on taking magic mushrooms. Is there any way Becca's wrong about this?
No.
And he
I was
said
right.
no.
I'm
Yeah.
so
There's
glad
too much
the brain doctor
He was like,
confirmed what I knew.
They
Means they're
zing
smart.
the same part of your brain
Yeah.
to make you happy. Anyway, I fully indulged. All my coffees, full milk. The froth, like of a European coffee, is not an almond milk froth.
I do that like regularly,
I
not
know.
every day,
But I don't.
like you
I live
have
in
to start
extremes.
doing that. Like
I
bring
can't.
Tour de Keltie pieces of it into your life, where it's like one day if you feel like being indulgent, you don't have to book a trip with Miles around the world. You can be like, today I'm going to go to the Real and have a full fat cappuccino and walk around and buy myself a vintage jewelry. Like,
if you give yourself like little treats,
I can't.
then
It's
I don't.
not who I am.
I know.
I know.
You want
You're
to
right.
you
I
deprive
don't want to
yourself.
correct you.
Yeah.
You like live on depriving yourself till
Yes.
you're like gonna break down, and then you like
Yes.
indulge till you're gonna like
Exactly.
explode.
So,
Which is so funny because then I go to Europe. I'm like, that was a good trip. Like I had a good time.
Yeah, well, you do what you
Very
did in Europe,
mild.
what you do here.
very mild.
Very mild.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, Ibiza's great, by the way. It's
beautiful.
Ibiza's amazing. The best
been.
part of Ibiza, obviously, was celebrating my friend's 40th, but there's a show called the Leo, and it's on the water. It's open air.
Oh,
and
at the marina
Yes.
area? We went there.
to the show? Mm-hmm. It's like,
I thought it was called something else. Are you
they
sure?
may have redone it.
Okay.
It's Leo, L-I-O now. So basically what it is it's like an old school Las Vegas showgirl review.
Ooh.
And all the girls are fucking beautiful. The dancing is insane, but it's like a little bit cheesy. It's like they're doing like, the way you make me feel, you really turn me on. It's like a duet with a girl in a red dress and she's walking around the na-na-na-na-na. Anyway, and there's songs and there's dancing and it was just so fun and so glamorous and like, everything in America is so serious now. It's like it has to be Hamilton. Like I just want a pretty girl in a sequin thong, bopping around,
Shaking
a
her
man
booty.
that's shirtless in a leather pant doing like a hip thrust.
I'm sure you can find that.
And I don't want it ironically.
Magic Mike.
No, Magic Mike is a version of that, but there's no sequins. Like all the fun showgirl shit is gone from Las Vegas. It's like Cirque du Soleil or it's like,
Yeah.
you know, the Queen musical. And I'm like,
Well,
we
because
not-
we lost our privileges here. Because you know what happens in those situations? It's like the box in New York City.
Right.
Shit goes down there
Yeah.
that's like real shady.
Yeah.
And we lose our
can't-
privileges because you know what? We don't know how to do anything moderately in this fucking country.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, the country is like Keltie.
Yeah.
The country
The
is
United
Keltie.
States is Keltie.
It's weirdly, she's not even from here.
Fun fact, Coors introduced the first recyclable aluminum can in the 1950s and later introduced cash for cans, kicking off aluminum recycling in America. Thank you, Coors Light. Now they are removing the plastic rings that clog up our waterways and hurt our animals for a more sustainable cardboard wrap pack instead. If you love a chill beer that also cares about the environment, this is for you. Coors is committed to being the largest beer brand in North America to remove plastic rings by 2025. I love them so much. I'm actually heading up to Canada, and I know there's going to be Coors Light flowing in Manitoba. Reach for the beer that is made to chill and made for a more sustainable future. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/lady. That's CoorsLight.com/lady. Coors Light is delicious. It is summer. Grab yourself that ice-cold Coors in the backyard. Delicious. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The other day, I was cruising around Whole Foods doing my grocery shopping, and I put on a pair of my new Rothy's loafers. They're called the Drivers, and I got 2 people complimenting me. And I'm telling you, I have loved Rothy's for a very long time. I've had their slip-on sneakers. They are a go-to in my closet. They now have lace-up little sneakers. They have the perfect shoes for every occasion, and Rothy's are the perfect shoes for commuting and traveling. Everyone notices them. They're known for their chic pointed-toe flats, but that's just the beginning. They have so many tons of iconic head head-turning designs in bright but sophisticated colors. We love them. You know why? They have everything amazing, and the best part about it is they are insanely comfortable, almost like a slipper. As soon as you take your first step, you're like, that's more like it. And Rothy's takes sustainability to the next level. All their products are knit with thread made from plastic water bottles. They've repurposed around 125 million water bottles so far. We love them so much. Your new favorite shoes are waiting. Discover the versatile styles you can wear absolutely everywhere and anywhere, and get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/ladygang. That's ROTHYS.com/ladygang for $20 off your first order.
This episode of LadyGang is brought to you by Stamps.com. Stamps.com is a longtime sponsor of LadyGang, and we really use them. We're getting ready to send out our influencer copies of Lady Secrets, and we do that all ourselves. I will be going to the postal annex, and what makes it so easy is that I literally have the scale. I use Stamps.com right here from LadyGang headquarters. You can mail everything. You save money. It is really, really easy. You can put your postage on every single package, and then you simply drop it off at the postal annex or the post office or whatever. It is so easy, and it makes everything cheaper. By the way, super discounts you can't find anywhere else. 30% off USPS and 86% off UPS. So stop wasting time and start saving money when you use Stamps.com to mail and ship. Sign up with our code LadyGang for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. There's no long-term commitment or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter our code LadyGang.
You're listening to the Lady Gang.
So anyway, Ibiza was amazing. It was really, really fun. It was great, and so then we went to Tuscany, which was really,
I've never been there.
It was
Is it
fun.
amazing?
So here's the thing about Chris and I: we're bad vacationers as if we don't have a guide. So by the time we got to Florence, people were like, "Oh my God, Florence is my favorite city. Oh my God, you have to do." We got there. We're so fucking tired because we partied so hard in Ibiza. I needed to sleep for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we get there and we're like, I guess we'll just get the map at the front desk. We had no plans.
Oh no.
So we didn't do a particularly great job. We walked around a garden one time. We ate a lot of we didn't do a good job of Florence, but I used the nipple pasties.
In Florence.
Wait,
was that the hotel that you stayed
Hell
at the
Hotel.
Room? Okay.
So the 45 hours hotel, you can stay in the Heaven Room or you can stay in the Hell Room. And the Hell Rooms are all red. They're Dante Inferno themed. It's all red. You can barely see your makeup when you're putting it on because the whole room is red. But here's what happened, guys. I just want to porno you for a moment. So I'm like, okay, I got to do this, and I want to do it at night because I have indulged. I'm not feeling the best in my body. So I brought all the nipple pasties that I got on Amazon. They're all black. And so there's different shapes. There's hearts, stars, exclamation points. But I got the ones that are the plus sign, which felt like the most
dominatrix.
Yeah, those are
dominatrix,
fun.
right? Okay, so I put them on, and then there was a tiny little peak in the curtains that was shining a light on the wall. And so that I put myself against the wall, and I started doing sexual moves where only the pasties were in the light and all the rest of my body was in the dark.
What happened? Okay. Okay. I have so many questions. How do you begin? Are you Chris?
My arms are sweating thinking about this.
Are you Chris, I am going to put the nipples on now?
Or he's just hanging out.
We start making out, and I think it's time to go, and I go, ooh, I have a surprise.
Is there music playing?
No music. I just run
Silence.
I run to the other room. I put the surprise on, and then I run to the wall, and then I go, and then
She has her arms up.
and then I'm ready.
Again, in silence? No
in
music?
silence,
Okay.
no music, really. I mean, I wish music, but it's whatever. And then Chris is yeah, okay. And he's yeah, he's into it. So he's watching, and
How
I'm
long
dancing
is the
around, and I'm
dancing? No music
talking.
happening? You're talking?
I'm talking. I'm and then I'm over here, and then I was and then I'm this. I'm narrating myself through it.
But you're not dirty talking. You're just
She's
not
now my arm is up.
No, I'm not dirty talking. I'm how do you like this? What do you think of this? I'm asking for positive feedback. Obviously, I'm Keltie. And then we have sex. This doesn't take that long.
So you.
I just
No. Yeah.
I can just imagine this exactly.
Yeah.
The visuals are there.
Yeah.
And
It's really similar to what you do on the live shows.
Yes, very similar. Very similar. Anyway, it was great. It was wonderful. And the thing is that we partied so hard in Ibiza. Everyone was like, you're so, Erica, you're glowing. Marcello, you're glowing. And then they're talking about like, well, I just had sex like the whole dinner. And I'm like, I'm not having sex. I'm way too tired. Like the partying, I cannot party and have sex at the same time. I need to party or I need to be sleeping a lot and having sex. So anyway, Tuscany was for sexual encounters and gelato. It was great. Then
yum.
we split up. He went home and I took the train to Paris by myself. Mm-hmm. And I need to talk about the train. I booked a silent car.
Oh, God.
Okay. I paid extra. Mm-hmm. And they were like, would you like business regular or and by the way, it's like $49. Like, it's not like, it wasn't expensive. So it's like, I should have known. Then I'm like, let me go in the silent car. And it was business silent. And I was like, that sounds like the kind of place for me. I don't want noises. These motherfuckers, why would you book the silent car if you want to, A, be on a conference call on Zoom?
Oh, shit.
B, be sitting with your husband, having a gay old time, talking about the goats out the window. Honey, I'm going to the
They were
snack
American?
car. They were British. Do you want a Coke? You need to be texting each other that. This is the fucking silent car. Third, and most revolting.
A child.
Was the woman.
With the baby.
Oh, I wish. Who didn't bring headphones and decided to watch YouTube videos with her phone, just kind of holding it close to
you
her
should
ear
never be doing that.
while it was playing, to the point where I was so fucking frustrated.
Was she American?
No, she didn't speak English. I don't know where she was from. I pulled out my extra set of headphones and handed them to her. And I was like, do you want to borrow these? And she's like, And her phone didn't work. And then she gave them back to me. And then she stopped watching YouTube videos.
Well, she got the memo at least.
Yeah.
This is the fucking silent car, to a point where...
How did you know it was silent?
It has a sign.
Oh.
Please, no speaking, no music, no whatever. I took a picture of it for you guys, so when you asked me that question, I could show you that it was there. And I'm literally watching these two people talk about the Coke, watch the YouTube. This guy sitting beside me is on a fucking Zoom meeting. And I'm like, looking at the window where it says, this is the silent car, no talking. And I'm like...
Keltie's biggest nightmare.
I'm having a fucking kelt-down. Anyway, so then I got to Paris.
I had a crazy experience on the French train as well. I don't know, maybe if something's going on with their trains, but we took a train from Nice to Monaco. It's the only way you can get to Monaco because it's a different country. Like, you can't take an Uber there. They overcrowded these trains.
Really?
Like, people smacked up on top of each other, like definitely a fire hazard. Nobody wearing masks. Like, I was like, if I'm not getting COVID from this train, like,
It's over.
Impenetrable.
Yeah, it was fucking insane. Like, unlike anything I've ever experienced of being packed into something with no AC.
How did it smell?
Disgusting.
Did you have a seat or were you standing?
I have a video of me on the train, a selfie that I took, and there was a man behind me with his arm up, with his armpit within 6 inches of my face.
I can smell it.
Yeah, it reminds me of a New York City subway in summer. Nothing smells worse.
Yes, but like, I've never seen anything packed like that. So I don't know. Maybe there's...
I would have had a panic attack.
Train issues.
I was about to. But I'm like, there's no other option. Like, you literally...
You guys could have put these things on your Instagrams to make me feel a little bit better.
I know.
But no, it's just
the
the highlight reel.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, this is my balcony in Paris.
I did take a lot of content because I might make a TikTok about it. So
do
good.
it.
Okay.
You know what? You'd be like, for all those
traveling
people,
in France is so fun in the
glamorous.
summer.
Well, you know, I did feel better when my friend who was over there on like a massive yacht got back, and she came to visit us, me and Ford, and you guys were still there, and Zach was there, and I was like, this is fucking brutal. Oh, and how was Croatia? And she was like, honestly, Europe in July sucks.
Oh, I love it.
I loved it.
And I was like,
sorry.
there's a lot of Americans, no?
Yeah.
Well,
There's his armpit.
Ew.
So nasty.
Your head is right in his armpit.
Right in his armpit.
So nasty.
That's what my armpit currently looks like right now because I'm having my wax
Ready
in a
to get
couple
waxed?
days.
Yeah. So then I got to Paris and I was by myself in Paris. I already told you about the table story. The shopping was so fun.
Yeah, I was very
Are you
jealous.
going to tell us what you got?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. So here's the deal. I saved up for this trip. I knew I was going. I did not shop pre-trip, and I have been saving up since.
Yes, you did. You bought a lot of hideous items on Amazon.
And I returned them almost all.
Thank God.
And so I knew I was saving up for it. And so I had this list of like all these vintage stores that I wanted to go to. And the thing about Paris right now is that everything's 50% off. Everything is on sale.
Yep.
I think it's because of Brexit. I don't know why everything's on sale, but everything is like not dirt cheap, but like everything's on sale. So, but for me, this is the fun of it, is not really like, what did I get? I picked it out online and it came to me. It's the search. So every day I like went out on my hunt and I would like go through. And the thing about vintage shopping in Paris is like, some of it's garbage and you're like flipping through and you're like, this is trash. This is trash. This is trash. Oh my God, Chanel. Like, it's so fun because anyway, so I had the best time. So I ended up getting, some handbag. I got 2 handbags. I got, like a sweater. I got a jacket and 2 pairs of shoes. I got these great Chanel boots that were $200, guys.
Wow.
It's like less than a Steve Madden. Okay. And then I got a Balenciaga slide, brand new, not even worn. It was like €140.
Wow.
Insane. So it's like really good deal. So I was really excited. Then I went to London. And I saw my sister, and I need to tell you something about teenagers. Luke, I love you. You're my favorite nephew. He's 16. There's nothing fucking worse than a 16-year-old. To all the LadyGang parents, if you have a teen, teens are awful.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, no,
What was he
and I
doing?
knew that. And I know that I was a dick when I was a teen and wanted nothing to do with my parents and thought everything they said was lame and thought all their stories were lame and thought they didn't have any good view of the world. Like, I was that person. I remember getting my tongue pierced and like trying to hide it from like going to, anyway. But like Luke wanted fucking nothing to do with me. He was like, I was so excited to go to London and I'm like, I'm going to see you and I'm cool aunt's going to come to town and I'm going to like talk about sex with you.
No. Keltie, that's like somewhat illegal.
No, I didn't. But like, he was like, nothing you do is cool. I don't care that you're on television. I don't care that you have a podcast. I don't care about your Instagram followers. Nobody's on Instagram. People don't do Instagram. I play video games. I drink wine at dinner. Like, he wanted nothing I could do was cool enough.
But like, you're saying this right now, and the reason why you wanted to like hang out with him is to make yourself feel good.
I just thought it would be cool to have like cool aunt come to town. It was not. There is no cool aunt. I'm 40. Like, he's like, oh, the aunt hangs with the parents. Like, do you remember? Like, my aunt probably felt the same way. Like, I never wanted to be around my parents. Like, I didn't want to sit at my parents' table until like last year.
No, he's definitely like in the age group where it's like he wants to hang out with his friends and go on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which you could maybe talk to him about.
I tried to, and I was like, I have over 100,000 followers on TikTok. He's like, I don't do social media. I was like, oh.
That's the new thing now.
I know.
Yeah, it's Be Real. Have you guys seen that app?
What's that?
No.
It's like the anti-social media app, and it's
Okay, but
like,
it's still social media.
but you just like send a picture of what you're doing at the moment, but there's no followers or friends. I don't know.
Sounds like
The kids are doing it, and it sounds like a
Listen,
Snapchat
kids, if you
way
can't
to like, send
monetize it,
nudes.
don't waste your time.
Exactly. Anyway, okay. This was fun. Thank you for the back down. And
I'm sorry for that, you guys.
We will.
I'm so sorry.
See you next Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Keltie, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
All this month, stream the funniest films for free on Pluto TV. Watch comedy classics like Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and Mean Girls. Or drop in for a Tyler Perry marathon with a Medea family funeral and Medea's witness protection. Pluto TV also has hundreds of channels and thousands of movies and TV shows like Get Shorty, Be Cool, Key and Peele, Comedy in Color, and more. And no contracts, no subscriptions, no fees, no joke. So download the Pluto TV app on your favorite streaming device and start laughing today. Pluto TV, drop in, watch free.